Hello friends, how are you? I hope everything is good, and here is my bonus for this week. You asked for it, so here it is. This is the weekly summary for my SRS training journal. I share with you all my trades as they were during this week between the 6th of December until the last Friday, 10th of December. Just want to point out that these are my trades, not Zach's. And about the SRS cloner, I will talk later when we finished with the trading during the last week. So let's go over the last week and see the trades we had on the British pound 5 minutes, only British pound 5 minutes, because I want to explain you what trades I take, why, and what trades I don't take and why as well, and to mention a few important things. Well, the first trade was here, very simple, basic rules. I guess you all understand it. Break of the last low, right? With the signal, break of the last low, cross of the MA, SRS, cross the 10,000 level down. We had an entry point just here, stop loss here, and the first target 17 pips, half of the stop loss, and you will close 80% on the first target. So it's 17 pips and multi. I will take one lot size, all right, as an example, one lot size as an example, and we'll split it to 80%, 20%. 80% will be $8 per pip. 20% will be $2 per pip, right? Because in one lot size, every pip is $10, right? So 80% from $10 is $8, and 20% on $2. So 17 pips multiplied $8 is $136. And the second target was closed here when the moving average crossed, right? Crossed the opposite direction. This is how the money management robot works. Well, it's 45 pips multiplied $2 per pip, $90 from this trade. Then we had this cross, voila, and then breakdown again, which was this is the last low, right? In this case, in this example, break here, stop loss above the last high, which is 20 pips, 10 pips the first target, we reached it quickly, 10 pips multiplied $8 per pip is $80, and the second target we got a lose, right? For 20% we got lose because the market, the prices went up, crosses up, and we got out from this trade with 20 pips stop loss. So 20 pips loss multiplied on $2 per pip, it's minus $40. We profit 80, we lost 40, we're still profit from this trade $40. Then we got this signal up, nothing to enter, right? Because there is no high that was broken. But here we got up again, and here we got an entry point, exactly, right? Correct. Here the stop loss, of course, below the last low, which was here. You might think it's here, but this candle created a new low here, so the last low is here, which is, let's see, which is 22 pips, something like that, and 23 pips, and 11 pips is the first profit. It was reached quickly, and the second profit, the second target for 20% lost was closed here when the moving average crossed the opposite direction with a loss of 10 pips. All right, so in this trade as well we profit 11, which is $88, and we lost 10 pips, which is $20. We profit from this trade $68 from this trade in one lot example. Then we are out of the hours all the way until here. Alright, here we started the new day. No signals, despite of these good moves, no signals. Rules are rules. Don't look to trade where you don't have to trade. Rules are rules, and there was no trade, no trade, no trade. The signal was here, but we are out of the time frame range, and we are going to the next day. The next day is here, is 8th of December. So we got 3 trades from the beginning of the week as for now. Now we are on Wednesday. This is the first trade, 8th of December. And now I want to point something very important. You know from my rules that I was talking about the last high. Right? This is the last high with no questions at all. But I told you that if you have a previous high which was very very close to the current high, use the previous, right? And this is the previous high. Can you see? It's 2-3 pips difference. And even I would talk this one, because this is the last high, but this is the most critical high, right? They're almost the same level, so don't look to take this 3-4 extra pips. Just make sure that the break is correct. We got the break up here, okay? And another confirmation we got, and I want to explain it. This was the break of this downtrend line, right? So the resistance and the downtrend line were broken together, sorry, and we got this uptrend move all the way up. Let me erase these unneeded lines. Okay, so the entry was here above the last high. The stop loss was here. It's a 30 pips stop loss. The first target is 15 pips, half of the stop loss. We got 15 pips first target, and we got 40 pips on the second target. We got out here when the moving average crossed this way, alright, this candle. So 15 pips multiply $8 is $120, and 40 pips multiply $2 per pip, is $80. $200 from one trade. Then we got this signal down, and now I want to explain something very important. Would you take this trade? Think one moment before you answer. Okay, would you enter this trade? The answer is not. Why not? First of all, because this is not the last low. And why not? Because I want you to think, is this the last low? Is this really the last low? The answer is not. Why not? Because can you see this candle? Okay, these lows never break the low of this candle. So the last candle of the up move, okay, this low never was broken. So how can we treat it? How can we treat it as a last low? It is not a last low, and don't take this trade. Even so, that this low was broken even before we got the signal. This low was broken even before we got a signal. Alright? So no trade, and don't try to take the trades on the places they don't have to be. They're not right. Okay? You can treat something as a support line. You can treat a low as a support line if you have 3 spots at least. Okay? I think we will have an example on the next trades. Then we are out of the time frame range, and we get here. This is the first trade after the correct times. Okay, the time frame. I mean the time range. Okay, so if you trade based on GMT, as I recommended on my manual, so you know what I'm talking about. Okay, and now we have a break of the last support, which is this is the support, right? When 1, 2, 3 spots, 3 touches, correct? We as long as we have at least 3 points, the same support line or resistance line touched, we can treat it as a strong support. Even so, that in every other case I would not treat it as a last low, because it still didn't break the low of the last up move candle, right? But it is a support because we have 3 spots, 3 touches at least. Remember this rule, it's very important. 1, 2, 3 touches, 3 spots on the same level, so we can treat it, and we have to treat it as the last low. And the entry here, the stop loss here, 12 pips the first move, half the stop loss, and 55 pips move all the way here. 55 pips move here, as you can see here, right in the close, is the second target. So 12 pips multiplied on $8 is $96, and 55 pips multiplied $2 per pip is $110, which is again $200 from one trade. And then we got the signal up, but no high was broken, right? Because the last high was here. No high was broken on the first three bars, 1, 2, 3, and even fourth didn't break, only the fifth break. And even so that this trade could profit, it is not a good trade, and it's not right to enter here. Then we got this trade down, but is it a good trade? The answer is not. Why not? Because the last low was broken earlier than we got the signal. Okay, so it's not good. We want the last low or the last high to be broken after we got a signal. Then we are out of the time frame range, and here let's see what happened. Here we go back to our time range. Okay, here a signal up, but no high was broken. As you can see, this is the last high. No high was broken. Alright, then a sell signal, but no low was broken, so no trades. Here we got signal up, but no high was broken. Okay, but here we got a signal, and yes, it is a trade. Okay, it's a trade because the last high was broken, which is this. Okay, so the entry, alright, 22 pips stop loss, 11 pips was very quick in one trade, in one candle actually. So 11 pips first profit, which is $88, and the second profit was closed. It was closed here, as you can see, when we got a cross of the MAs here. Right, we had a close of the MAs, so it's a zero actually. So no profit for the second target. For well, the summary of this week, and this is a very standard, very average week. We have, let me calculate it. 828 right? Trading only one pair, trading only one time frame. You can trade another time frames as well, another recommended pairs as well, and your results will be better. And now about the SRS cloner, trend cloner. Well, Zach is one of my students. I believe in him. His results for himself for a few months were very good, and Zach trade a little different than me. He has his extra filters, and of course all his trades will be based on his own rules. The basic are the same, the entries are the same, but he has extra filter, which is better because there are some trades that should not be entered, and he will use it as well. I want to wish us all good luck, and I know that many of you asked me to do it and to create a robot for the SRS, and I think we are doing even better because we have a trader behind the robot, which is much better from my point of view. And I want to wish us all good luck. And Zach, if you hear this video, good luck, my friend. We all believe in you, and we actually know that you will bring a good result. So thank you very much for watching this video, my friends. I wish you good luck, good week, and I really hope that this video was helpful for you. You asked for this video, so I promised to create it. Here it is. Enjoy it. I hope you learned something from this video, how I look on the SRS, what things I'm looking for, what extras I'm looking for, everything like that. For example, like this, the previous trend line. You remember the trend line that was broken together with the resistance, and that's all I wanted to say. I thank you very much for your time. I wish you good week and good luck. Vladimir.